Hi guys, another day and another bill passed. This one, Minister Schweitzer's got another bill that just got through the legislature last night. Bill 21, the Provincial Administrative Penalties Act. I know that sounds boring, but it's a bunch of very important reforms. Doug, why don't you explain these to us?
Well, this is going to help keep Albertans safe on the streets. Mothers Against Drunk Driving, the chiefs of police came to us and said, look, we need some reform when it comes to impaired driving. British Columbia has done this, Manitoba has done it, and the stats don't lie. It saves lives, full stop.
And so essentially this moves us to an administrative fine approach to handling impaired driving charges. And I think one of the reasons this is important, Doug, is because the rural crime wave was made worse by a huge backlog in the provincial court where thousands and thousands of cases were waiting. And under the previous government, they were actually letting criminals go scot-free through something called triage. There were so many cases backed up, they were telling the prosecutors to drop certain cases, which means a lot of the property crimes being committed never got to court. So one of the strategies you're following as Minister of Justice, Doug, is to try to cut out that backlog, and this will help do that, right?
That's exactly the case. So 8% of our trials, this will actually take 8% of the trials out of our provincial court, and that's a huge volume. Saves prosecutor time, saves police time, saves court time, to let them focus on the bigger priorities of Albertans, and we've heard that loud and clear from people.
So this is an important way to both ensure safer streets, and it's why it's supported by Mothers Against Drunk Driving, as well as reducing the backlog in the courts, so that we can ensure that accused criminals actually get into a trial and face consequences for victimizing Albertans.
That's right, Premier. And the other thing too, just to keep in mind, we're coming through a pandemic. I mean, and through that, we're going to have to make sure we get through those priority cases. It's like everything. There's a little bit of a backlog. We have to get through those cases. This is going to help us catch up and get important cases in front of the courts.
Well, good work, Doug. How many bills have you had in this session of the legislature?
I think we have about 7 bills this sitting, and I think we got more coming this fall, so it's going to be a busy year.
All right, busy guy. And by the way, folks, I believe that Alberta's is the only legislature that's been meeting full bore through the last couple of months, getting the job done for Albertans, keeping our commitments focused on economic growth and the economic rebuild, but also keeping Albertans safe through important justice reforms like this. Congratulations.
Thank you, Premier.